Hello and welcome to another one of my amazing reviews. This time it's going to be about the Dell 15.6 inch Inspiron 7000 laptop. So the main specs are 10th gen Intel i7 10750H processor, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card, 16 gig of RAM and a 512 gig SSD hard drive. The screen is a 15.6 inch Full HD, runs at a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080. It's LED with anti-glare and it's non-touch screen. So let's do the satisfying bit then. Firstly, apologies for the lighting. I am filming this on a GoPro, which is a bit gash for indoors. The box is cardboard, nothing special, nothing Apple-like. The laptop itself, first thing you'll notice, it's very light to pick up, nice to look at as well. AC adapters, instruction manuals, which no one ever looks at, and that's pretty much all you get really. So let's have a look at the ports then. On the left hand side you've got the charging port, HDMI, USB-A and USB-C. On the right you've got a micro SD, USB-A and a standard headphone jack for when you want to watch porn in silence. What I'm trying to get off here is a sticker that tells you that the power button also acts as the fingerprint scanner. And the typical thing when you try and get these bloody stickers off is that it always leaves a mess and you've got to keep trying. But there you go, eventually it's off and away we go with the power up. So onto the design then. You want something that's going to draw eyes to you when you sit in Starbucks for no reason, and if you squint your eyes hard enough it does actually look a little bit like a MacBook, but it is nice to look at actually. It's a nice matte design, not the most solid feeling, it does flex a little bit, but it's quite light to pick up. It doesn't leave many fingerprints. What's really nice is when you open the lid, the back bit comes down, lifts the keypad up and also stops the laptop sliding around, which is nice. You can adjust the backlighting for the keyboard, which is alright, and you've also got a light for the caps lock button for thick people like me. Another pretty cool thing is this privacy shutter for the webcam, so you can rest assured that no one is recording you whilst you're watching porn. In terms of actually typing, it's fine, just feels a little bit spongy at times. The touchpad though, very responsive and it's quite solid when you're pushing down on it. In terms of the overall browsing experience, I am using Google Chrome with loads of tabs for no reason, and as you can see here, the Apple website looks pretty good. It works nicely, no speed issues. I'm just loading this website, I don't know what it is or what it's for. It just looks really nice. It actually uses a bit of 3D as far as I can see here, and yep, loads up pretty fast, no drop in frame rate at all. And just loading up this website, which appears to be some sort of rock paper scissors in 3D through the browser. And yeah, just if you want to waste some time, you can use this. You can go to this website on the screen and play a bit of rock paper scissors. I am pretty gash with Photoshop. I am literally just using a high resolution image and just adjusting a few settings, curves and applying some filters, just to show you that if you want it for photo editing or image editing, it works very well for that. In terms of video editing, quite impressive actually, although this is just a 1080p video. When I get a chance, I will give a 4K video a go and I will post an update to that. But for 1080p, pretty quick, rendering times are respectable as well, so big thumbs up for that. If you want to play some games, this laptop will do just that. This benchmarking software is running at 1080p, all high details, all high everything, and as you can see on the bottom right of the screen, it's maintaining 60 frames per second quite comfortably. So for someone like me who just likes to occasionally dip in and out of Counter-Strike and Left 4 Dead, this laptop will do just that. I think it will play the majority of games out there at a very reasonable level. So I think if you are someone that's really bothered about the 4K with full details running at 60 frames per second, then this probably isn't the laptop for you. But again, remember that this is less than 1200 quid, so you have to balance it out. For those who are interested in the limit of this laptop's capability, I'm showing you this particular demo, which is called, I think, 3D Mark. It's just some bloke walking around with some funny helmet, finds a gun, shoots a ice monster, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Dramatic, cinematic, jump to nowhere, you're gonna die. But anyway, so yeah, it looks cool. But as you can see here on this particular demo, on the bottom you can see the frames per second only manages around 13 to 14, and with the processor test Manages about 30 frames per second at first, but then once it's pushed to its limit, it does reduce right the way down to 13 to 14. So again, not for the serious gamer. Sound quality is pretty good when you're playing music or if you're playing games, but I found that when you turn the volume up past a certain level, when you're watching movies or TV shows, voices tend to crackle, and that's really annoying. So pro tip, make sure you remove this thing or this app called SmartByte. I have no idea what it's for. As far as I have experienced, it just makes everything gash, so just make sure to remove that, and that tends to solve a lot of the issues with the sound. In terms of battery life, they say that this thing will do up to 11 hours. Realistically for me, I'm finding I'm getting between 6 to 8 hours, and that's with fairly intense use, so pretty good actually. It's also really fast at charging as well. It does 0 to up to 80% in as little as an hour, so yeah, if you're really rushing to get that juice in, it's really good for that. So the verdict, overall, fantastic laptop. Only minor annoyances are with the sound, slightly plasticky keyboard, but other than that, it's a fantastic laptop to look at, great performance, and for the price, I think this is perfect for people who want to get into creative work and don't want to sell an organ in order to do that. So, big thumbs up. What are you waiting for? Go and buy one!